Hello, my cheeky friends. It is Tuesday, and I am bringing you a video layout that is for Stick It Down Sketches. So, Cheeky Studio and Stick It Down Sketches are having a collaboration. So, I encourage you to go and check them out. They are super fun and super nice, and their sketches are amazing. I'll have all of their information at the end of this video and also in the description bar below. But this is also a twofer. So this is Mixed Media Friday with Miranda and Tuesday for Cheeky Studio. And so I'm going to get messy and use a little bit of mixed media. So I showed you the pictures, and now I am just taking a piece of White American Crafts cardstock and some of the Shimmers products that are in the shop, and I am just doing my thing. I'm using the packaging technique and also a little bit of splatters, and the product I'm using is called Glorious Day, and it is a lovely golden color. It's very shimmery, and I just love it. It goes with our Latte Love Mixed Media Kit, or you can buy it on your own. I'm also using some of the colorings in No Yoking, and that is another one of my fave colors. I just enjoy yellow. It is my fave color. If you've ever watched some of my previous videos, yeah, I just love yellow. It's my favorite color of all time. It reminds me of sunshine and summer days, and I am just one of those people that loves yellow. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just getting some of the no yoking in place, and I am following that sketch from Stick It Down Sketches. And so it was a 2-page layout, so I'm sure the cheeky chick Nicole Bingaman will be more than happy to do a 2-page layout, but I'm gonna condense this just a little bit and make a 1-page layout because that's what I do. And I think it turns out lovely. I really like it. I'm just going to take some of my scraps here, and I am going to distress the edges of the scraps following the sketch, and also just kind of giving some distressed edges with that yellow color all the way around the edges. So I like the way it looks, and oh, I know I think that was actually a thumbs down, because when I was doing this, I noticed that one of my little paper towels that I use to pull together, or to sop up, I guess, however you want to call it. When I want to pull ink out of the page or dry it down, I'll use a little paper towel, and I think it left some black smears from previous work, and so I wasn't too happy with that. So you're going to see me cover that up in case it shows up on video. I do fix that, and it's just going to be covered by my pictures. And these are 4x6 pictures. For whatever reason, when I use my Canon selfie, I do have a tendency to leave fingerprints, so I like to clean those up. So you can always grab like a electronics cleaning pad. Usually you get them with cell phones or computers, and it just cleans the photos right up without scratching them or anything. So that's what I did there. I'm also going back, and I'm adding more of the mixed media. I just wanted it to completely show on each side of those photographs, and I'm just going to keep working the page here, just blending and splattering and making sure it is just what I like. So you may have seen that I did do a little bit of a cut file that says all you need is love from my silhouette, and I can't remember where I got that cut file, but I do not believe it was from Silhouette. And I'm going to use that as my title. So stay tuned, stay with me, and you will see how that comes out. So you can see I'm pulling it off my mat there. This paper is from October afternoon. Oh, I'm sorry, not October afternoon. Oh, Webster's Pages. It's a really old set of papers from the Clean and Simple collection, and it's called Once Upon a Halloween, but you would never know it from the B-side. It's just a lovely buttery yellow, and I cut that out on Silhouette, and I also used it for one of my squares that's in the sketch. And so one of the things I really liked about the sketch was how long the title was and the flowers. So that made it very easy for me to pull in the Cheeky Studio set 1 and set 2 from the Wildflowers collection. And that's what I'm doing here. I do like the combination of yellow and orange, so I'm trying to pull each one of those colors from these sets. And so I'm just going to kind of fiddle around and find placement for the flowers, and I'm going to glue them down and glue down all of these letters that I cut out. And if you check out Stick It Down sketches, they usually have a cut file that you can pull from and use. They have a nice blog that has 9 design team members and lots of inspiration. So I encourage you to check them out and check out their design team. They're also going to be using Cheeky Studio products in February for their challenge. So it's a good way to see different uses of Cheeky products, as well as find a new, really fun blog spot to go to. They also have a Facebook and a Pinterest, things like that, but all that information's at the end. So I did add a little bit of thread behind some of these flowers and underneath the photo, and I'm just securing that down with my trusty score tape. And this is a very different adaptation than what you might just think of the sketch firsthand, but I find that sketches make it really easy for me to use my creativity and kind of mix it up and change it the way that I want and what's my style. It's just a launching point and gives me some creative thoughts to design layouts. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just going off that sketch, and I am using a long title, and the flowers are going to be tucked in all around these little landing spots of scraps. So that stripe paper is a scrap, the circle paper is a scrap, and the square there on the bottom left is from that Webster's page. So I'm digging into my stash and using that sketch for inspiration, and I really like how this turned out. The yellow, I'm kind of a monochromatic scrapper in some ways, so this yellow, the yellow words, looks like it kind of blends in with the background, but in person you can see it just fine. It looks fantastic. So I didn't feel the need to outline the letters, but sometimes you have to do that, but the colors do stand out when it's in person. So I'm taking some of the smaller pieces from the Wildflowers collection at Studio, and I'm just kind of tucking them in and gluing down the letters over them. And this layout was so quick and so fun, and I got to use 2 pictures instead of 1, and they are full size 4x6. I think I trimmed the top one just a little bit, but not much. So, and I thought it spoke highly of our relationship. So I'm gonna pull in the Fancy Pants Life is Beautiful flare, and that is probably 2 or 3 years old. I know for a fact the Webster's page is from 2012. because it was on the paper. But I'm also going to pull in these Heidi Swap gold puffy stickers. So there's a little flag, there's a little word, there's a couple of little words like awesome and fabulous, and I'm going to put the date of 2017, and you're going to see close-ups of those at the end, so pretty straightforward. And of course I'm just trying to clean up there. I thought I might be able to use these other sticker letters, or sticker words, but I wasn't able to incorporate them. It was just going to be a little bit too much white, and I thought I had enough white space on the layout. So I'm going to finish up with a little bit more splatters because, you know, I love getting messy, and it is Mixed Media Friday. So Miranda and I do that every other Friday for you. So I encourage you to go check out her YouTube channel. I'm going to have her link and information to her YouTube in the description bar, as well as how you can find Cheeky Studio and Stick It Down Sketches. And I hope you enjoyed this layout. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Go check out the studio for any of your scrappy needs, and I will talk to you later. I appreciate you watching, and ta-ta for now. Bye.